EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Redskins are the least scoring team in the league, and they'll be up against a Packers offense that will need to rise to the occasion. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Redskins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback. The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Little motion now from the tight end. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they try the right side here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up fourth. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield, and if they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. Look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. They go play action here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie, or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about that used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The numbers for him from a week ago: 25 carries, 107 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. Get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So second and... here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37.
Let's go! Blue, land it! Over! No, check! Patriot!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Here we go now! Blue, land it! Back that up! Gone!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Over! All right, now, look at 56. Look, Leopard! Gone!
Play clock winding down. They'll look to throw here. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A first update now from Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And before the punt, time is going to run out on this first quarter. 0-0 our score. We'll head back to FedEx Field after this timeout. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The Redskins send out their punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backward.
You know they're trying not to do that. right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding. Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar. And the flag came out. Penalty against him.
All right, now look at 56. Here we go. Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Over. Leopard.
They're going to look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Redskins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Evades him at the 20. Still going. They can't stop him. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for him.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Let's go! 3-19! Over! Leopard! Back 9 up! Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gonna throw right side here, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Hurry up, here we go! Back 9 up, Philly, here we go! No, check, Patriot! Go! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
3-19! No, check, Patriot! Gun! Over!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I know that play didn't work very well, but an old New York Giants quarterback taught me a lesson a long time ago. Sometimes running the draw actually takes courage and play calling. You're actually setting something up for later in the game, and just because it was unsuccessful then doesn't mean it won't be successful later.
He'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Now the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. They'll set up to throw. And some space here. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Switch it up here and look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to throw now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third and goal. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a third and goal here. Pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8, and they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. Second quarter in Cleveland, and that is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Browns in that game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
Fielded about a yard deep. And fights through one man. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Redskins trail at home at halftime. The Packers have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. Taking a look now early first quarter, the quick pass and completion is made, and he ends up at the 24-yard line before he stopped on the play. Score stays the same, though, as they missed the field goal. Redskins have it late in the second. Handoff and run goes up the middle, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. We're brand new at 7. Still late in the first half, the pass will be completed into coverage, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 3-yard line. Packers install out, though, and settle for a field goal. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get back up to our nation's capital as we rejoin Brandon Guy.
Both Teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Shrugs him off, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Down following the run.
Here we go now.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The Packers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Oh. Than nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Hey, watch number 5.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Samuel caught left side. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Set. Green 39.
And the wideout in motion. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Over. Let's go.
The slot man in motion right.
3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll set up the throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The Redskins send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They'll come out in the pistol. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. They'll try the draw. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Leopard! Here we go now.
And they'll go on the ground. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Detroit!
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Redskins on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third down and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the change-up, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. Now a handoff here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This time to the tailback. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll give it here to his running back. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I will continue to go in that direction.
Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the third quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They run the counter now on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now let's go. Leopard. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Green, 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Over. Detroit. Detroit.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. They'll look to throw here. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Hurry up, here we go. 319.
Slot man moves right. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Here we go now. Detroit. Detroit. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Redskins on third down. 41 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Green 39. Green 39.
Touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
And he motions the wide receiver. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this one through the uprights and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So that one will be accepted. his throw incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Packers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And that's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll field this at the 5. Oh, spinning away. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
The tight end changing his position. Going to give this time to the tailback. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well. And we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Hurry up, here we go. 3. No, check, Patriot. No, check, Patriot.
And the wideout in motion. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far.
Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Redskins on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Blue 90. Detroit.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Let's go. 319. 319.
The slot man in motion right. Fighting him off. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 9 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at Leopard. Leopard. Over.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down.
Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Leopard. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
In the red zone this time.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming in. That are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Boy, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Back line it up, Philly. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit.
Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
So here are the Redskins now, an important 2-point conversion.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
In motion left, the tight end. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He gets the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it first and goal here from the 2-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard this sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back down the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And that is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Browns in that game. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, buddy. Back there, Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments. I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. We get a glance at the Redskins defense as they go back out there now. And they forced that fumble the last time, and when it happens on a previous drive, you kind of get thirsty for it to happen again.
No doubt about it, because the person who created the turnover or the takeaway, he's getting the gold star. He's going to be the one we look at in film session and go, way to go. Everybody wants that praise from the coach. That means the next time out, you want it to be you.
Do they still hand out gold stars?
You know, amazingly enough, it's the simple things in life that motivate these guys.
A sticker, just a little
That's it, a little helmet sticker in college.
Yeah, put it on your fridge.
NFL, put a little gold sticker on their scouting sheet. Things like that. They love that stuff.
Makes them feel good. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go, Detroit!
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
Here we go now. Green.
He's back to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. That one looks like he'll throw here. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Slot man moves right. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll go down at the 28. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You're able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Back to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at 50 seconds left, he'll spike it to stop the clock. Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now it's 1st and goal. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll drop the throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this will be recovered by the Redskins, and that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Redskins, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.